Everyone knows what it takes to be healthy. Exercise, eat a balanced diet, get vitamins and minerals, and get some sleep. It's that simple. But wait, do you know what vitamins are? So, what are vitamins? A vitamin is an organic molecule that is essential to all biological systems. Without vitamins, many metabolic pathways that is essential to life cannot occur. As humans, we cannot produce any of the vitamins we need, with the exception of vitamin D. We can only get them from our food. That is why they are considered essential nutrients. So, what about minerals? Minerals are inorganic elements such as magnesium and iron that come from the environment, such as rocks, water, and soil. We usually obtain minerals from plants or animals. Minerals are simple elements, whereas vitamins are complex molecular compounds. Vitamins are vital for our bodies to function. When our bodies are deficient in a certain vitamin, this will manifest into a disease, such as scurvy from a lack of vitamin C. Vitamins are split into two main groups, fat-soluble vitamins and water-soluble vitamins. Fat-soluble vitamins can be dissolved in oils and fats. They are stored in the body's fatty tissues and liver. Water-soluble vitamins, on the other hand, can be dissolved in water and when in excess are excreted out of the body in our urine. This means that water-soluble vitamins need to be taken on a regular basis as compared to fat-soluble vitamins. So, how do vitamins actually work? Most vitamins function as cofactors. A cofactor is a non-protein compound that binds to an enzyme to activate it. Enzymes are catalysts that speed up chemical reactions. Without a cofactor, some enzymes cannot bind to its target molecule, called substrate, and the reaction cannot occur. Almost all metabolic processes important to sustain life require enzymes. Vitamin A and D are a little special. They function as gene regulators, meaning they control when certain genes are turned on or off. Vitamin E is an antioxidant, which prevents damage to cells by free radicals. Vitamin C is both an antioxidant and a cofactor. Do you know that vitamins are not made up of a single molecule? In fact, they are referring to a group of similar molecules. The members of each vitamin family are called vitamins. Each vitamin from a vitamin family has the same core function. However, there are differences between vitamins that affect how well they are absorbed and used by the body. An example is vitamin B9, also called folate. In the digestive system, folate is converted into its active form. Vitamin B9 is also called folic acid, and while similar to folate, are actually different forms of B9. Vitamin B9 is essential for cell growth and the formation of DNA. But low levels of vitamin B9 is associated with higher risk of cancer and birth defects, which is why B9 supplements are popular. Vitamin B9 supplements come in the form of folic acid. Folic acid is converted into its active form in the liver, but the conversion rate is very low, which means high levels of folic acid often remain in the bloodstream. This results in health problems such as increased cancer risk. Hence, it is important to know which vitamin we are consuming. So, are vitamin supplements beneficial? The answer is, it depends. While most of us can get an adequate amount of vitamins from our diet, there are certain instances where supplementing vitamins can be helpful. For example, a study done in Finland showed that 1/3 of the young adult population was deficient in vitamin D during the winter, where there is less sunlight. The sun helps us produce vitamin D. However, even in a sunny place like Singapore, 32.9% of indoor workers were shown to be vitamin D deficient. Workers who are constantly indoors and those who work the night shift are more likely to be vitamin D deficient. Another example is vitamin B12, which is usually found in animal products and important for many metabolic processes, including maintaining the functions of the nervous system and the development of new red blood cells. People who are on a plant-based diet have a higher chance of developing a vitamin B12 deficiency. A study done in Switzerland showed that people on plant-based diets had significantly lower vitamin B12 levels than omnivores, with 78% of them nutritionally deficient in vitamin B12. While vitamin supplements can be beneficial, one of the main risks of taking supplements is taking too many, resulting in an overdose. While water-soluble vitamins generally do not create issues as they are easily excreted by the body, excessively large doses can result in adverse side effects. For example, excessive vitamin B6 can cause nerve damage, skin issues, and sensitivity to light. Although known for its antioxidant properties, vitamin C, when taken as supplements, can be pro-oxidant instead. A study has shown that high vitamin C supplement intake has led to higher death rates from cardiovascular disease amongst diabetic postmenopausal women. This is because vitamin C obtained from food is considered to be more biochemically balanced. Fat-soluble vitamins, on the other hand, can accumulate in the body, which makes them easier to overdose than water-soluble vitamins. Vitamin A, when consumed long-term or at a high dose, may elevate the risk of bleeding for those on blood-thinning medications. Vitamin supplements may also interfere with lab tests and can affect how well certain medications work. A very high dose of vitamin C can interfere with urine and fecal lab tests. Warfarin, a blood-thinning medication, seems to be affected by vitamins K, C, and E, although more studies need to be done to determine the exact relationship. In conclusion, always be aware that any vitamin can be overdosed on or interfere with your prescribed medication. So, when in doubt, always check with your health professional if you are considering to take a vitamin supplement. So, do vitamins help in the prevention and treatment of diseases? Certain studies suggest that there are benefits. However, more research is required to determine their efficacy. Studies are at odds on whether vitamin C helps against the common cold, with some observing that vitamin C helps to shorten the duration and intensity of symptoms, while others observe no effects. A 2020 study indicates that vitamin D could be helpful against influenza, and it could provide similar beneficial responses against COVID-19. This is supported by research that observed patients who have experienced acute forms of COVID-19 were deficient in vitamin D and might have a higher risk of mortality. Vitamins are one of the many contributing factors towards preventing diseases and being healthy. Vitamins should be best obtained through food rather than through supplements. However, for those that are deficient in certain vitamins and are unable to obtain them through food, supplements would be appropriate for them. Factors such as sufficient exercise, low stress, and enough sleep are just as important. Should you require supplementation for a vitamin deficiency, consult a doctor or a healthcare provider professional on which vitamins you require, the appropriate dosage, and possible side effects. More research needs to be done to determine vitamins' roles in preventing and treating diseases.